gill lines visible on the neck. Imagine jumping into the ocean, and instead of holding your breath, you just keep breathing. No scuba tanks, no oxygen masks, just you, gills on your neck, taking in the salty sea breeze, underwater. Sounds awesome, right? But what would actually happen if humans could breathe underwater like fish? Let's start with the basics. Fish don't breathe air like we do, they extract oxygen from water. When water passes through their gills, tiny blood vessels grab the dissolved oxygen, and the carbon dioxide gets released back out. Now, if humans suddenly evolved gills, our lungs would either be replaced or work alongside them. But here's the problem: water doesn't contain much oxygen. A liter of air has about 30 times more oxygen than a liter of water. So if you wanted to breathe comfortably underwater, your gills would need to be huge, like, maybe the size of a backpack. You'd look more like Aquaman's weird cousin than a sleek underwater superhero. Let's say somehow, through magic or mad science, you get perfectly efficient gills. Great! Now you can stay underwater forever. But breathing is just the start, your body has to deal with pressure. For every 10 meters you go down, water pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. That means your lungs, if they still exist, would be squeezed tighter than your jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. Fish don't care because they don't have air-filled lungs. You'd need your whole circulatory system redesigned. And then there's temperature. Oceans get cold, fast. Without the insulating layer of air, your body would lose heat way quicker. You'd need to become part fish just to avoid freezing your fins off. Okay, let's assume evolution got generous. You've got gills, pressure-proof blood, and a nice layer of blubber to keep you warm. What would life underwater look like? First, communication would be weird. You can't talk underwater, sound travels differently, and your vocal cords wouldn't work the same way. You'd have to rely on gestures, bubble language, or maybe bioluminescent signals like a deep-sea rave. Your diet would change too. Fire doesn't work underwater, so cooking would be tricky. Sushi. Every day. Hot meals. Only if you move to a volcanic vent cafeteria. And cities. Humans would probably build bubble domes or coral towers connected by tunnels. Imagine commuting by swimming, no traffic jams, just the occasional curious dolphin trying to race you. But here's the big twist: even if we could breathe underwater, the ocean wouldn't suddenly become a friendly neighborhood. Most of it is pitch black, freezing cold, and full of creatures with teeth designed by nightmare artists. The deepest parts of the ocean have pressures that would crush a submarine, let alone a human with fancy gills. So, while breathing underwater sounds cool, surviving there long-term would still be insanely difficult. You might rule the shallow reefs, but the deep sea? That's still alien territory. In the end, being able to breathe underwater would open up an incredible new world: coral forests, sunken ships, and mysterious ecosystems we barely understand. But it would also force us to rethink everything about human biology, society, and survival. Maybe the real takeaway is this: the ocean doesn't need us to become fish to explore it. We just need better tech, smarter conservation, and a little more respect for the planet's last wild frontier.